Chapter 29. These are the words of the covenant the Lord commanded Moses to make with the people of Israel in the land of Moab, besides the covenant that he made with them at Horeb. And Moses summoned all Israel and said to them, "You have seen all that the Lord did before your eyes in the land of Egypt, to Pharaoh and all his servants, and to all his land, the great trials that your eyes saw, the signs and the great wonders. But to this day the Lord has not given you a heart to understand, nor eyes to see, or ears to hear. I have led you 40 years in the wilderness. Your clothes have not worn out on you, your sandals have not worn off your feet. You have not eaten bread or drunk wine or strong drink, that you may know that I am the Lord your God. And when you came to this place, Sihon the king of Heshbon and Og the king of Bashan came out against us to battle, but we defeated them. We took their land and gave it for an inheritance to the Reubenites, the Gadites, the half-tribe of the Manassites. Therefore keep the words of this covenant and do them, that you may prosper in all that you do. You are standing here today, all of you, before the Lord your God, the heads of your tribes, your elders, your officers, all the men of Israel, your little ones, your wives, the sojourner who's in your camp, from the one who chops your wood to the one who draws your water, so that you may enter into a sworn covenant of the Lord your God, which the Lord your God is making with you today. But that he may establish you today as his people, and he may be your God. For as he promised you, and he swore to your fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, and Jacob, it is not that you alone that I am making this sworn covenant, but to whoever is standing here with us today before the Lord our God, and with whoever is not here with us today. You know how he lived in the land of Egypt, how he came through the midst of the nations through which you passed. You have seen their detestable things, their idols of wood, their stone, their silver and gold which were among them. Beware lest you be among a man or a woman or a clan or tribe whose heart is turning away today from the Lord your God, and to serve the gods of those nations. Beware lest among you a root bearing poisonous and bitter fruit, one of you who hears the words of this sworn covenant blesses himself in his heart, saying, I am safe, though I walk in the stubbornness of my heart. This will lead to sweeping away of moist and dry alike. The Lord will not be willing to forgive him, but rather the anger of the Lord and his jealousy will smoke against the man, and curses written in this book will settle on him, and the Lord will blot out his name from under heaven, and the Lord will single him from all the tribes of Israel for calamity, in accordance with all the curses of the covenant written in the book of the law. And the next generation, your children who rise up after you, and the foreigner who comes from a far land will say, when they see the afflictions of the land and the sicknesses of which the Lord has made it sick, the whole land burned out with brimstone and salt, nothing sown, nothing grown, where no plant can sprout, an overthrow like the Sodom and Gomorrah, Amara and Zeboim, which the Lord overthrew in his anger and wrath. All the nations will say, why has the Lord done this to the land? What caused the heat of this great anger? Then people will say, it was because they abandoned the covenant of the Lord, the God of their fathers, which he made with them, which he brought out of the land of Egypt, and went and served other gods and worshipped them, gods whom they had not known, who they had not been allotted to. Therefore the anger of the Lord was kindled against this land, bringing on all the curses written in the book. And the Lord uprooted them from their land in anger and fury and great wrath, and cast them into another land, as they are today. And the secret things belong to the Lord our God, but the things that are revealed belong to us and to our children forever, that we may do all the words of his law.